Alright, hello YouTube, my name is Shadow King, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on how to get a Roxio game capture to basically record with no lag, with no audio problems, none of that. But there are some catches. To do this you need, I guess you could say, two programs. First off, you need Fraps, which basically I'm using right now. I can send you the link to this one. You can either buy it or you can get it from an unknown source. I'm not going to tell you where, but you can just check the link in the description. Now everybody knows, well, right now I'm going to start my capture card, but I don't have my capture card plugged in. So yeah, this thing might actually, this should work for everybody depending on how good your computer is, because everybody knows, well, if you don't know, you don't know, but as of right now, when Frap starts, I'll let you know. Let's see. This is one thing I hate about, what the fuck did I just say? Fraps, Roxio. Oh my gosh. I'm using Fraps to record this, so I can't really show you anything, but let's see. This is still my own set. Nope, but I can't see that. Basically, since it has no singlet because I don't have my capture card plugged in, you can see I have my recordings down here. That's basically kind of proof that you know I have the capture card. Basically, what you do to, like, if you just have like lag problems sometimes, what you do is you go right click Task Manager, you go to Applications, and you see that Roxio Game Capture. You right click this, go to Process, and right there, what you would do is that you would right click it, set priority, and click high, and then you click set affinity and make sure all your CPUs or all processors are checked. I have 4 processors, so mine might look different from yours. And other than that, what you would do is basically you would go ahead and close anything else that you're not using. As of for this, I wouldn't use that, so I click end process right there. It's gone, and you have more extra RAM to spend. That's basically a simple way of doing it. That's what I did in my last tutorial. That basically only slows down the, it's basically in percentage terms, it will stop lag, and it will stop any basically audio lag or anything by 80%. There's still a 20% chance that it might happen, but 80% of the time it won't lag on you, depending on what you have running. Because what I usually have always open is my Google Chrome and my Skype. Let's see. But right now, what I'm about to tell you is how to record it without lag. Alright, oh, what the fuck. Alright, basically what you would do is that, I can't believe I just closed it, I'm a total dumbass. Alright, I'm sorry. Alright, basically what you would do is that you would take Fraps and you would use it as basically a cover over to record over the Roxio Game Capture. You're probably thinking to yourself, wait, I've probably heard this before. If you have heard this before from a different tutorial, well, that's basically to record live commentary with it. And let me open my Fraps right now. Basically, alright. Alright. These are my settings for when you're recording from your Xbox or PS3 or whatever, and you use Fraps. What you need to do is you have to have 60 frames per second. You don't want to have 30 frames or anything. You want to have 60 frames, and you want to have full size, and you want to have these settings as well. Mine, this may look different from yours because this is basically my microphone that I'm using right now, and that's basically it. You can change this to whatever you want to save it as. You can change whatever your capture to be able to whatever you want it to be, but this is how I like mine set up. And the reason I have it like this is because, well, 60 frames is basically, it's going to look kind of choppy when you not necessarily choppy, but it's going to basically look like it's losing frames when you play it back. That's just because, like, when you record Fraps, it's like uncompressed. Like, unlike other unlike other what is that called, video formats like WMV and MP4 and I think MOV, but I don't use that. WMV is what I always use just because I like it and it's really compressed. Here's one I use in WMV. Properties, 266. That's because the video wave player that Roxio gives you is basically shit. I use Sony Vegas just because Sony Vegas can basically turn this 200 megabyte file into about, I think, I would have to say 50 megs. I don't know. Just that this doesn't have the best compression rate unless I'm messing up with the settings or nothing. But what you would do, once you get Fraps, you click on this. You click right here, like basically the big preview screen. You just click it and the number should pop up. Well, numbers, I can see numbers on my screen. They're right here, but you probably won't be able to see them in the video because Fraps just basically it just overlays. You won't see them in the video, just see them while you're recording. Alright guys, it's just a little bit extra. I just finished the video and I was making it and I noticed I can still see the numbers that's right here. I'm not sure if they'll actually come out after I finish rendering it. I just noticed that when I was put them in the Sony Vegas that I can still see them. So if you actually do that and you see the numbers there and you upload them and you still see the numbers, what I recommend you do is go to FPS and hide overlay. That way you see the numbers, they disappeared if they were actually there to actually they basically disappear if you see them and you just didn't see them right there, or if you didn't see them at all in the beginning. I don't know what I'm saying. Basically what I was just saying is that I see the numbers, and when you click hide overlay you won't see them at all. If you see them in the video that you're watching now, then that means that uploading them worked and you didn't see them at all. But if you see them when I'm actually done recording this and uploading it, then yeah, I guess this is probably a glitch with the new update because I just updated it to 3.5.99. 3.5.9 didn't have that problem where you still see them in the video, but I don't know, I might have to downgrade to 3.5.9, not 99. But when you see those numbers, you press, what you do, you click start capture first, and then you click your capture button for Fraps. Why? Because if you start capturing first, if you start recording with Fraps first and then you click the start capture button, it's going to be laggy. Like you can literally see in the preview window that's like you can see that's skipping frames. Like it'll be right here, then it'll jump to here, then it'll jump to here, and so on. But if you click start capture first, Roxio's already in recording mode, and then you click the your capture button for Fraps second, everything should be as smooth as basically how you see it on your TV. What the fuck, MPEG? I've never seen that before. It only has like 3 settings for that, but that's interesting. Leave in the comments if you've ever seen that before, because I've never seen it say .mpeg, because as far as I know, you can only record in AVI, WMV, and DivX, which I always record in DivX, by the way. So if you just have small lag sometimes, just use the other thing that I showed you in the beginning of the video, and it should help you perfectly. But if you have like hard lag and you want to do live commentary, such as this, Fraps is basically the best thing to do. The only problem is Fraps is like uncompressed, like I said. So basically 5 minutes of gameplay is about 16 gigs if you run it at the settings that I'm doing it. And unless you have like godly upload speed, 6 gigs is probably going to take you like 3 days to upload, because I have shit upload speed. I have like 0.71 upload speed. But let's see, if you want to see a test of how it recorded, you might not be into Dragon Ball Z, you might not be into what I upload, but if you would take the time to look at the video that I posted in the links, I made 3 videos using these settings. They came out better than Roxio actually records in. Basically what what Fraps does, it takes whatever you're looking at and it basically explodes it, not necessarily stretching it, but basically I would say in its own little way it's editing it so it will look the best way no matter how small the video is. And in Roxio it records by 480p, which is basically I think 720 by 480, and that's just basically 480p. Now with Sony Vegas, what you would need, oh yeah, here's another thing, sorry I forgot, before I get ahead of myself, sorry for my desktop by the way, it's kind of in a mess. These are just other videos I have to upload. With this thing right here, with the wave editor, I'm sorry, but you cannot use wave editor. Why? Because since Fraps is so uncompressed, wave editor will have a hard time rendering it, and when you actually do finish rendering it, or actually get close enough to finish rendering it, you get an error. I don't know why, but it will just basically crash. It happened 4 times with me and I got so annoyed I just closed it. But these are my settings for wave editor. I don't necessarily mess with this, but what I would do, that's what I have for wave editor. I click OK, and let's say I'm just going to drag a random video in. Let's see. Where's a random video I can just drag in? Let's see. Let's just drag in this one. Don't open, you son of a bitch. Alright, here's a clip from Naruto. I upload Naruto, but I'm really shitty at it. What I would do basically, I would click auto color. If it doesn't look good, I'll just mess with this, and if I don't feel like messing with it, I'll just leave it as it is. And then what I also do is I click where's expect radio handling, and you see these little black bars right here. You click this fill frame, they're gone. don't have to worry about these little black bars, but for some reason when you up render it, it's kind of, they're still there for some reason, I don't know. But that's basically for that. And for Sony Vegas, alright, back to what I was saying before, I keep getting off track. Let's see, Windows, gotta have it, live movie. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to, I might edit this out, whatever. What I'm trying to say is that you can't use the built-in Roxio software to render or edit and render out the videos. Why? Because they won't work. Something with the processing, or something with the, how much uncompressed stuff it is with the Fraps, because Fraps is like totally uncompressed. Like I'm making this video right now, but right here what you could use, because Windows Live Movie Maker always, like I've used it before I actually got Sony Vegas, and it always rendered everything perfectly. The quality was also always good depending on what you used. Let me just show an example. The reason I'm showing you these software is because because I'm expecting those are my animes. I'm expecting these not to necessarily work for you depending on your computer. I have a quad core processor with the French toast. Oh, dumbass. Usually you can just drag and drop, or you can just do what I did and just yes, doing that. Don't have time for that. Stop preparing. Fuck. Fine, I'll get another unedited video. I'm sorry guys. I don't want to unedit this because I want to see you guys see my mistakes, but don't prep. Please don't prep. It's not HD. Don't prep. Please don't prep. Great. I can't show you nothing because I don't want it to prep. Fuck. Alright, so what I am going to do is that I'm going to get this part, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to stop it so you don't have to wait for me. I'm not going to stop recording just in case. I'm just going to let it, I'm just not going to let it prep. But oh, I'm sorry, I'm a dumbass. Alright, I recorded these in .divx. These two are in .divx, and the only thing that takes DivX is your I'm so sorry guys. The only thing that takes DivX is your wave editor. So what I would recommend that you do is that you go into wave editor. I'm going to show you. I'm sorry for all my stutters. If you guys, I don't know, I'm trying. I haven't made a live commentary tutorial in a long time. This is my first take at it in like a long time. Oh yeah. Alright, same settings as always. Yada yada. Where's the video? There's this video. Did I use this before? Don't care. Alright, like I said, click this video. Click no. And hurry the fuck up, man. I don't have all day. Alright. Now, what I would recommend is just use 1080 by 720. Click that. You can normalize the audio, and normalize and basically make sure everything's clear, and it gives it an audio boost. Click that and click create video. I'm not going to click create video because I'm making a video right now. That's going to correspond with the one I'm making. And so after you make it, it's going to come out into another file called WMV, which you should see right after you named it. And then it's going to come up right here. And Jeebus, I have to wait for this thing to freaking do the playback. So I'm going to just be quiet right here. I'm just going to fast forward through this. Alright, and we're back. That was the longest like 5-6 minutes ever. Alright, isn't normally prep like that. It only preps when the video is like over 4. If it's HD, it's gonna prep. If it's not HD, you don't have to worry about it. If you record with Fraps, it's not gonna prep. I don't think so. Oh, you might actually hear audio from that. Let me just go ahead and actually, does it matter? I can't turn down the volume, can I? Actually I can. View, edit, volume, stop, don't care. Fuck. Alright. Basically that's how it will look. And you there, you can just do whatever you want to edit. Basically this is what's bad about this, is that it is a simple editing software, but it does edit really good. When you're done, just click YouTube, click whatever you want to. It recommends this because it's already 720, or you can make it 1080. You click that. I think it's gonna ask me to log in. It's gonna ask you to log into your stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna log in. Actually, let's go ahead and cut this out. Alright, now we're back. Alright, so basically after that, what you're going to do is you're going to make your title, blah blah blah, your description, blah blah blah, your tags, you separate each one with a comma, blah blah. God damn, Janet. Should close Uvu because I don't want it to keep happening. You set it to whatever you characterize, and then it's going to say publish. What it's going to do is going to edit the video first. Alright, I'm not going to click publish, but what it's going to do is going to edit the video first. So basically it's going to render it first, and then after it's done rendering, sorry I'm stuttering, after it's done rendering, it's going to upload it by itself. So basically you can just sit there, go play a basketball game, watch some TV, watch the movie, and it's going to upload it while after it's done editing. So basically this is what I like about this thing. It's literally like it does two processes in one. Like literally you don't even have to press next to continue. So you can either use that, which it comes with almost all computers, and if it doesn't, I can put a link into that in the description, or you can use Sony Vegas, and Sony Vegas might take a while to load up. Don't worry about my licenses and whatnot. I didn't pay for these stuff. These are just stuff I got cracked, and I'm not going to say anything about that. If you guys want to see a cracked version, check the link in the description. Enough said. I didn't make these. You have to find a tutorial on how to get the cracked version. One thing I know is Vegas Pro 12 is the latest version that's out, and that's the one I like using. I like Sony Vegas period. I think there's other softwares you can use like Adobe Flash, or I think Adobe Premiere or whatnot. Sony Vegas is just, I think Sony, it's kind of complicated, but there's so much you can do with it. What I'm just going to be doing, I'm just going to show you guys some just normal stuff. I'm not going to go into advanced stuff. I'm just going to drag and drop this video in there, show you guys how we render it, and then after that I'm just that's going to end the video. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, or if it doesn't work for you, just go ahead and send me a message, or like a private message, or inbox me. But remember, this does not, if you already have this program, it does not work with DivX. So like I said, you have to go back and re-render it with Wave Player, Roxio Wave Player. Don't care, fuck you. Alright, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go back and re-edit it. Alright, this is just building the proxy file. You're gonna see a proxy file be built. Here's a proxy file right here. Don't delete that. Don't ever delete that. Fuck. Don't worry about my settings. Basically, actually, yeah, worry about my settings. These are my settings, how I use. When you click 32-bit, make sure you change this and turn it off. It gives it better color, but there's only one thing that can render in it, and that's I think it's, I'll show you in a second. But yeah, Sony Vegas is the best. Whenever you, oh, fuck me. I'm sorry. I don't know, I've been apologizing a lot, but I'm really sorry. Let's see, after this is done, I'll tell you what to do. Media offline, this is the audio, this is the video. I'm not going to show you guys any advanced stuff. If you guys want to learn that stuff, look up a tutorial on that, because this video is going to be becoming too long as it is. Alright, I get it, it's done. Oh god. Anytime now. Today's just not my day. You don't normally do this Sony Vegas. When I want to make a video, you're freaking taking 2 times to load a freaking video. That's like what? How long is this video? Oh, this has my outro on it. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, it takes 2 times to load it up. Great. Alright, so this is the audio down here, this is the video. Whenever you make a video, oh, let's see if I can find a good frame part. Alright, whenever you make a video with Wave Player, whenever you render it from the Roxio Wave Player, always go to properties, make sure you maintain aspect ratio, take that off because it will take off any black bars that were already on it, just in case if you forgot to do it on the software, and disable resample. What resample is basically is after images. Basically, you might see like 2 shadows. You only get that in like fast-paced movement games like Call of Duty or Dragon Ball Z, Raging Blast 2, and Ultimate Tenkaichi and whatnot. After that, and after you have these settings right here, make sure this is off, and you can go ahead and copy these. You can go ahead and if you're new to Sony Vegas, you can go ahead and add transitions and whatnot. They comes with a lot of transitions built in, and video effects. They have a lot of video effects if you want to, but I recommend just go ahead and go to color corrector, add some different colors. As for this map, this is basically a green map, so I'll add some green milestones. And you see it changed it, but it's gonna not, yeah, it's ugly. You don't want it, click this thing right here. Make sure this, if it's just checked, uncheck it, or just delete it from right here. Simple. That's basically editing. You mess around with it, and when you're done, make sure you save it, because depending on your computer, Sony Vegas might crash your computer. I'm not even joking. Like, it uses up all your RAM and it will crash your computer. I don't mean like blue screen, I mean your computer will shut down. So make sure you save it after you're about to finish editing it, and when you get it the first time you use it, this is what it's going to be united, and it's going to save it always to your document. So main concept, this is basically what I was talking about. If you want to use that pretty setting that I showed you, you can render in, you have to go to right here, internet. This is only if you have like a good like graphics card. Like, hold on, let me show you. Options, let's see, preferences, video. See, if you have a GPU acceleration process, if you click it right here, it will show it. I don't have one, so that's why mine just says off. But if you want to render with these pretty settings, I think I call them pretty settings. I think they look good, but not necessarily on this video. You have to mess around with it. If you want to render on those settings, you have to use that main concept thing I was just showing you. That's this. Fuck. God damn it, Windows. Where is it? Right here. Main concept MP4. Right here. Then you go to internet 720. Customize template, and then you use this. Render using whatever is available. If you have it available, it will say check GPU. You have no GPU available, you can just use CPU only. If you have a GPU, like open, if you have one of these two, it's going to say render using these two. And yeah, that's basically it. But that's only if you want to use those settings. What I recommend you using is WMVY. I personally like it. If you like MP4, they have it there too. You click this, 6 megabytes, 30 frames per second. Remember, the video that you recorded was 60 frames, but this is going to bump it down to 30 because, well, YouTube only uses 30. You can either send it to 30 frames per second like this, or just leave it at regular. I don't recommend messing with these, but if you know what you're doing, you can go ahead and leave everything the way it is, or just mess with it. Experiment, guys. I'm not telling you guys to use how I use it, but this is basically a tutorial on how I render my videos. Well, when I feel like using Sony Vegas. And you click rendering quality, best, and then you click OK. You click render. Oh, wait a minute. Before you click render, you highlight everything from start to finish, and then you go back and do that, and then you click render. Because if you didn't, it probably might record, it probably might just render the whole timeline or whatnot. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I am sorry for all of the mess ups I have done. This video might take me forever because Sony Vegas takes its time to render. And yeah, if you guys like my content, actually no, sorry, I just burped. If you guys like my video, if you guys like the video and the video helped you at all, go ahead and like it. If you guys wanna, don't subscribe to me, please just don't subscribe to me unless you like my content. I upload Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, basically a lot of anime stuff. I love anime. And for the websites, this will be the cracked version, this will be the full version. You have to buy it, unless if you want to get the child version, which stops every like 10 seconds. Crap, I was watching anime over here, don't worry about that. But yeah, like it's, god damn it, Skype. Like I said, dude, don't subscribe to me unless you like my content. I'm going to be uploading the new Dragon Ball Z game, Battle of Z, when it comes out. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I will. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Later, guys.